Welcome to the Little Lamb Show. Come on, Nancy kids. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Calling all children, it's time to gather round. God's little children, it's time to gather round now. Little lambs faithful to God's commands. Blessed ones, the children in the church of Christ. It's time for our show, it's time to sing and play, and for our faith to grow, by loving only our God's way. Little members of the Church of Christ, let's all gather round today.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Greetings to all our viewers and listeners, parents and kids all over the world. It's Saturday again, and welcome to our favorite visual radio kids show, INCRadio Little Lambs. The show for kids where we learn the life of Bible characters, different languages, and interesting facts about food, plants, pets, and places. Most importantly, we are taught Christian values and character building. Since we're visual radio, our listeners can actually watch us in YouTube. Just type and search INC Radio and click live now.
Merci, frère Sean, et bonjour à tous. Je suis Sir Alec de Montréal, Québec, Canada, et je suis votre chat co-host pour aujourd'hui. Thank you so much, Brother Sean, and hello to all. I'm Sister Alec from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, and I'll be your chat co-host for today. Before we move on to our exciting segments, we'd first like to introduce our teachers for today's show. From High Point, North Carolina, we have teacher Andrew Wynn, and from Miami, Florida, we have teacher Jean Jimeno. Hello, teachers.
Hello, Sister Alec and Sister Jean. We are so blessed to be here on this beautiful day. We can't wait to hear what the delicious mystery vegetable is, the Bible story with a lesson for each and every one of us, and all the other fantastic parts of the show. Sister Jean?
Hi, Brother Andrew, Sister Alec, and to all these awesome kids of INCRadio Little Lambs. Happy Saturday, everybody. It's already 10:03 here in Eastern Standard Time in Miami. We're live now. And I know it's 10 o'clock in the evening there in the Philippines, but thanks for staying with us. Enjoy our kids show. Yes, these are awesome kids with our Sister Alec as the child co-host. How are you, everybody? How's your school? Awesome. Thumbs up, please. Yes, everybody. Thumbs up. Everybody's enjoying their school. So let's.
But I have teacher Jean, but I have exam next week.
Oh, should you have exam next week? And are you getting ready for that exam? Of
Yeah.
course.
And also have a summer vacation in next month.
Awesome. That's good news, Brother Sean. So prepare for your exam and make your parents proud.
I'm ready.
Right, go. That's the spirit. That's the energy, Brother Sean. All right. Good luck and God bless for that for your coming exam. All right. So let's move on now, Sister Alec, for our next segment.
Thank you so much for teachers. Let's move on to our weather segment. So let's start here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. The weather right now is currently 19 degrees Celsius and it is very sunny. Now let's move on to the U.S. We have Sister Michaela and Brother Kaylan there in Miami, Florida for their weather report.
Sister Michaela, Brother Kaylan. Yes, what's the weather here in Miami?
We're in Florida. It is currently 84 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 29 degrees Celsius, and there's a 50% chance of rain.
Thank you so much, Sister Michaela. How about there in High Point, North Carolina, we have Sister Jillian.
Hello, Paul. It is currently 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 26 degrees Celsius, and mostly cloudy here, Paul. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister Jillian. Now let's move on there in Sweden. We have Sister Tenten and Sister Victoria.
Hej allihopa och vädret här i Stockholm, Sverige är det 20 grader Celsius och känner som 17 grader Celsius. In English, but hello everybody, and the weather today here in Stockholm, Sweden is 20 degrees Celsius, but it feels like 17 degrees Celsius. Thank you po.
Thank you po. And now in Brazil, we have Sister Ainsi for our weather report.
Olá, tudo bem? Aqui na Ilha do Governador, Rio de Janeiro, Brasil, 11 sábado de manhã. Hoje está ensolarado, uma temperatura de 22 graus Celsius ou 72 graus Fahrenheit. Obrigada. In English, put hello to everyone. Here in Ilha do Governador, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, 11 Saturday morning. Today is sunny with a temperature of 22 degrees Celsius or 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Thank you po.
Thank you, Sister Ainsi. Now let's move on to the continent of Asia, and let's start with Sister Kate there in Malaysia for our weather report.
Terima kasih Kakak Alec. Salam semua, nama saya Kate dari Melaka, Malaysia. Kecuali di sini ialah 28 darjah Celsius dan sehabagainya mendung. Thank you, Sister Alec. Hello, everyone. My name is Sister Kate from Malacca, Malaysia, and the weather here is 28 degrees Celsius, and it's cloudy po. Thank you po.
Thank you po, Sister Kate. And let's ask Brother Sean what the weather's like there in Macau, China.
So in Macau, China, it's 28 degrees Celsius and 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's mostly cloudy. Po. Thank you.
Thank you po, Brother Sean. And last but not least, we have Sister Christine and Brother David there in Vietnam.
Hello po, the weather here in Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam po is 26 degrees Celsius and it is mostly cloudy po. Thank you po.
Thank you po, Sister Christine. And that's all for our weather reports all over the world. And now let's ask Sister Jillian to introduce our mystery vegetable for today's show. Take it away po, Sister.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our 26th week of solving our mystery vegetable. Did you like last week's vegetable? Did you get to familiarize yourself with chayote this past week? Did you try tasting it? Well, you should, because they are so good for your body. For us to like them, we need to know them, how they look like, and what are their super nutrients. So are you ready to guess our vegetable for today? Here are the clues. A root vegetable that's usually red or purple, but can also be yellow or white. It grows underground and has a sweet, earthy taste. They are healthy and contain lots of vitamins and antioxidants. They can be eaten raw, cooked, or juiced. It is a round or slightly oval root that grows in the ground. It has a dark red or purple skin and flesh, though some are striped or yellow.
Thank you so much for Sister Jillian. And your viewers and listeners, make sure to guess what our mystery vegetable is down in the comments section. Now for our word of the show, we have Sister Tenten and Sister Victoria. Take it away, sisters.
Hello everybody, it's time for your favorite segment. Are you ready to unscramble the letters? Let's go and find out our word of the show. S-E-O-L, which means the bottom surface of the foot, also known as the plantar surface.
Thank you so much, sisters. And dear viewers and listeners, that's it for our word of the show. And make sure, together with the mystery vegetable, guess what our word of the show is down in the comments section. Now that's all for my part. Well, back to you, teachers.
Our Bible story today is Abraham gave Lot the first choice. Now, portraying Abraham in our Bible story will be Brother Sean. So Abraham went up from Egypt to Negev with his wife and everything he had, and Lot went with him. Abraham had become very wealthy in livestock and in silver and gold. From Negev, he went from place to place until he came to Bethel, the place between Bethel and Ai, where his tent had been earlier, and where he had first built an altar. There Abraham called on the name of the Lord. Now Lot was moving about with Abraham, also had flocks and herds and tents, but the land could not support them while they stayed together, for the possessions were so great that they were not able to stay together. And quarreling arose between Abraham's herders and Lot's. The Canaanites and Perizzites were also living in the land at that time. So Abraham said to Lot,
Let us not have any quarreling between you and me, or between your headers and mine, for we close relatives. Is not the whole land before you? Let's part company. If you go to the left, I'll go to the right. If you go to the right, I will go to the left.
Lot looked around and saw that the whole plain of Jordan toward Zor was well watered, like the garden of the Lord, like the land of Egypt. This was before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. So Lot chose for himself the whole plain of Jordan and set out toward the east. The two men parted company. Abraham lived in the land of Canaan, while Lot lived among the cities of the plain and pitched his tents near Sodom. Now the people of Sodom were wicked and sinning greatly against the Lord. The Lord said to Abraham after Lot had parted from him, look around from where you are, to the north and the south, to the east and the west. All the land that you will see, I will give to you and your offspring forever. I will make your offspring like the dust of the earth, so that if anyone could count the dust, then your offspring could be counted. Go, walk through the length and breadth of the land, for I'm giving it to you. So Abraham went to live near the great trees of Mamre at Hebron, where he pitched his tents. There he built an altar to the Lord.
Thank you so much, Brother Andrew. That's a wonderful Bible story there. So, what did we learn from this lesson? It's about Lot and Abraham. Moral lesson in the Bible story is, what is this, Brother Andrew?
Well, they were given a choice, Abraham and Lot. But remember, when Abraham made his choice, he did not think of himself. He trusted in God and allowed Lot to make the choice because he trusted in God's provision, meaning he trusted that God would provide for him and take care of him. Abraham had great faith and great trust in God. Abraham was older, he was the patriarch, but he showed humility. He allowed Lot to choose the best land first. He wasn't worried about his choice because he knew God would be there for him. This shows his unselfishness, his faith in God's promise, and his trust in our Almighty God.
That's right. That's a very nice moral lesson there. You understand that, brethren? So what did we learn here? We need to learn about selflessness, putting our others first before ourselves, right? Having humility, also generosity. So these are kind of big words. Selflessness and generosity. How can you show that in our Bible story? How did we show selflessness? How did Abraham show selflessness?
We're going to ask the little lambs. Did Abraham make the choice himself, or did he give the choice to Lot? And what did that show? Who's raising their hand?
Brother Sean?
Repeat the question again.
Did Abraham make the choice himself, or did he give the choice to Lot as to where they would go? And what did that show?
He gave the choices a lot.
He gave the choice to Lot. And Brother Sean, what did that show about Abraham that he let Lot choose?
Starts with letter S.
Was he selfish or selfless?
Selfless.
Exactly. And was he stingy or generous?
Generous.
And was he full of doubt, or did he have faith in God?
Yes. Starts with letter F.
Free.
Faith in God. And did he rely on himself, or did he rely on God?
He relied on God.
Very good. And did he say, oh, I'm worried about the circumstances, or did he trust in God?
He trusted God.
Very good. So should we be like the people of this world or like Abraham?
Like Abraham.
Very good. I think Brother Sean knows the lessons of the story very well.
That's right. Awesome. Good job, Brother Sean. All right. So what about the other kids? What is this that we should have when God make a promise? We should have in ourselves. When God make a promise to us, starts with letter F. What should we have? Yes, Sister Tenten.
Faith.
Very good. We should have faith. So just like Abraham, he had faith in God's promises. So God promised Abraham he will go to a land, although he did not know at first, right? Which land was that? And then when they were in that land, he gave the Lot the choice. So Lot, what did Lot choose? Which part of the land did he choose in our story? Is it more of which is closer to what? Which part of the land did Lot choose?
Which valley and which wicked cities was the land near to that Lot chose? Those are the cities that were eventually destroyed due to their evil. There are two of them.
Starts with letter S. What city was that?
First one is an S, second one is a G.
Yes, Sister Ansi?
The first one is Sodom po.
Very good. So Lot lived among the cities of the plain and pitched his tents near Sodom, right? So the people of Sodom, were they good people or were they wicked or evil people? Yes, Sister Victoria? What kind of people there in Sodom? Were they good people or evil people? Starts with letter E. Ten.
Evil.
Very good. The people of Sodom were evil. They were bad people. But Lot chose that part of the land. What about Abraham? Which part of the land did he choose? No? All right. Thinking. So the other part is when the other side of the land. Yes, Sister Tenten?
Abraham lived in the land of Canaan.
Land of Canaan. That's the land of Canaan. So, but they divided it, right? So the other side is the other part. If he chose the side of Sodom, the other part was left to Abraham. All right, as the other part. So he parted. He parted from Lot. He said, "Look around from where you are to the north and south, to the east and west. All the land that you see, I will give you and your offspring forever." So, but God promised what? Oh, God promised to Abraham, look around from where you are to the north and south, to the east and west. All the land that you see, I will give to you and to your offspring forever. So God made the promise. So when God make a promise, will he be able to fulfill that promise or no? Yes or no? Yes, Sister Michaela?
We will be able to fulfill that promise po.
Yes, very good. So when God make a promise, he will be able to fulfill that promise. So because why is God able to fulfill that promise? What kind of God is he? Starts with letter A. Is he a powerful God? Is he almighty? Yes. Brother Kellen?
Almighty.
Yes, God is almighty. So whatever God promised, he will make it happen. Right? So we should trust in God's promises. We should have faith. Okay? Okay, very good. Okay, so Abraham went to live near the great trees of Mamre at Hebron, where he pitched his tent. So that's the other part. There he built an altar to the Lord. Okay, all right. So let's move on to the next lesson. You have consequence of choices. So when we are making choices, which should we when we make choices, how do we make choices? Should we consider our Almighty God, or we just make choices whatever is convenient for us? Yes, Sister Ansi.
We should consider our Almighty God first po.
Yes. Before you make a choice, you should consider our Almighty God. How do we consider our Almighty God? We should remember His commandments, right? We should always remember God's commandments. Is this what I'm going to do? If I choose this, will God be glorified? Will God be happy if I will choose this? So always remember to consider God's commandments. So if it's against God's commandments, we will not choose that, whatever choices being given to us. So here in the story of Lot and Abraham, Lot was driven by a desire for what? What? Material prosperity. Okay. While Abraham, because he chose the fertile Jordan Valley, but it was near the wicked cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. So what happened to Lot? This decision eventually led to Lot's involvement in conflicts and his family's exposure to moral corruption. So when we make, for example, you go to a place somewhere, if you want to choose where to live, right, Brother Andrew, we have to consider what kind of place is that. Were there a lot of wicked people there, evil people there? We don't want to go there, right, Brother Andrew?
Exactly. We want to go to a place where people are friendly, humble, respectful, hardworking, where we can feel safe, place where we can serve our Almighty God unhindered by the people around us.
That's right. So even if you go on vacation, right, Brother Andrew, we make choices where to go. We can go on vacation, but we have to choose what place we're going to go. And of course, we should not forget what? Wherever we go, we should not forget
to serve God, and that God is watching us. So let us continue to please our Almighty God even on vacation.
That's right. And we should not forget to worship God, right? So we should always attend our worship services. So for Abraham, when he made his choices, he trusted our Almighty God. He focused on God's power to fulfill his promises, not on the immediate circumstances. He didn't need to manipulate or control the situation to ensure his own benefit, right? So sometimes when we make decisions, we will always consider, what can I get from this? Sometimes, right, Brother Andrew, being human, will this benefit me? What can I get from this? That's common. That's human nature. But because we have faith in our Almighty God, we trust in what He can do for us. Let us always consider, if I will make this decision, will God be happy? Or will I be able to do something that would make God sad because I disobeyed the commandment?
Sister Jean, if I may,
yes,
let us consider, if let's say we're going off to college or going to move to accept a job, am I able to attend the worship service? Is the worship service relatively near to me? Does my schedule work so that I can be in the worship service? And not only in the worship service, but the other Christian family organization activities. Let's make it sure we can have a life where our first priority is serving our Almighty God. Yes, we will have time to study. Yes, we'll have time to work hard. But let us build into our schedule first, as our bedrock, serving our Almighty God and the Christian family activities, Paul.
Thank you so much, Brother Andrew. So if you make your choices, like you're going to go to college and you're going to choose your schedules, make sure your schedules will not affect your duties to God. One of your duties, our duties to God is to worship Him. So we'll make a schedule that we will not forsake the worship service. Okay? It's very important. All right? So let's continue with our Bible quiz now with Sister Michaela and Brother Kaylan. Right?
For our Bible quiz. For our first question po, what happened to Abraham after he moved from Egypt to Negev?
Letter A, he became sickly. Letter B, he became poor. Letter C, he became very wealthy. Or letter D, he became a wanderer.
Okay. Yes, Brother Sean.
Letter C, he became very wealthy.
Good job, Brother Sean. Next question, please. And viewers and listeners, you can also type in your answers. Sister Michaela, speak closer to the mic, please, so we can hear the question.
Number 2, from Negev, where did Abraham go?
Letter A, Canaan. Letter B, Haran. Letter B, Bethel. Or letter D, Moab.
Sister Kate. Sister Kate.
B. B, Bethel po. C, Bethel po.
Yes, letter C, Bethel. That's correct. Good job. Next question, please.
What arose between Abraham's herders and Lot?
Letter A, brotherhood. Letter B, partnership. Letter C, quarrel. Or letter D, peace.
Okay, Sister Victoria.
Letter C, quarreling.
Good job, Sister Victoria. All right, next question, please.
What was Abraham's suggestion to Lot?
Letter A, take every piece of land. Letter B, then go to another country. Letter C, part the land. Or letter D, stay and work for Abraham.
Yes, Brother David.
C po, part the land.
Very good. Excellent. Brother David, next question, please.
What did Lot choose?
Letter A, full plain of Jordan. Letter B, set out to live in the mountains. Letter C, went back to Negev. Or letter D, land of Canaan.
Yes, Sister Tenten.
Letter A po, whole plain of Jordan po.
Very good. Thank you so much, Sister Tenten. Next question, please.
Last question po. What did Lot see in the whole plain of Jordan?
Letter A, busy marketplace. Letter B, it was very well watered. Letter C, it had hidden treasure. Or letter D, it needs a lot of help from God.
Okay, Sister Jillian.
B, it was well watered.
Good job, Sister Jillian. And that was the last question. Okay, very good. So,
Sister Jean, I was curious.
yes.
I wonder what in our YouTube chat, if what the readings are, and if anyone was able to answer any of our questions from the quiz.
That's right. Can you check Sister Alex, please?
Yes, well, so unfortunately, there was no participants for our quiz book, but however, there's a lot of greetings book from Sister Noen Ledesma. Happy watching for another weekend with our dearest hosts and guests here at our Little Lambs awesome episode. Please click like, share, and subscribe sa mga hindi pa. Thanks po. And from Brother Samuel Nesperos, happy watching po. Warm greetings from the locale of Saint Laurent, District of Quebec and Atlantic Canada. Let's go, Sister Iba. And from Mario Oka, in the Philippines, and watching our 90 Little Lambs, Green Home local of Vicksville, District of Caloocan. And Sister Juana says, hello teachers. And from Kenneth Valdez, who's from Little Lambs, and Ed Rose said, we love Little Lambs. Thanks both for watching Little Lambs. And we love Little Lambs. And from Sister Victoria Zion Lacuesta, we love Little Lambs. Thank you for watching Little Lambs. And from Leandro Del Mundo, happy watching.
Awesome. Thank you so much, viewers and listeners, for tuning in to us. And yeah, please don't forget to like, share, and yeah, share this program for the kids. Share it to all your friends, to all your lola, lolo, to your pinsan, to your cousins, everyone in the barangay. And your, yeah, everyone in the family, as well as in the Philippines, everybody, your friends, okay, online. Right, before we continue, let's have a quick break, Kuya Tech. Let us watch other videos from other districts. Let's see what they're going, what the activities they have. Please stay with us, don't go away. We'll be right back.
Ito ang INCRadio, DZEM 954, ang tinig ng katotohanan, himpilan ng Iglesia ni Cristo, sumasahimpapawid mula sa Quezon City.
Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Mom. Homework? Kind of. It's a school project, and you have to present someone from LA we admire.
Celebrity time. Who's it gonna be? Actor, athlete?
You.
Cool.
Yeah. You work hard. You help out with everything around the house. You never complain. You just do what's right, even when no one's watching.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to. Just don't make me redo my project.
The world may celebrate stars, but the ones who shine brightest are not on screen. They're family. A message from INCRadio Los Angeles.
Welcome back to the lounge. It is currently 10:33 Eastern Standard Time. I'm Mr. Alex. Now we have
Go healthy Mr. G. We know what word the O's have from Little Lamb say it, and let's see if it was all yes or shot.
That's right. That's how we do. Okay. Everyone, can you please, yes, you see Sister Tenten. Can you say something, Sister Tenten, so that the viewers can see it as well?
XEOL.
All right, so let us guess the word of the show. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, unmute yourselves. Okay. Can you please spell it, Sister Victoria? How do you spell soul?
SOLE.
Good job, Sister Victoria. Okay, so let us have our lesson now. Brother Andrew, how can we take care of our souls?
Skin that is thick and protective, covering the underlying structures. But remember, it's skin, so let us not walk on rocky paths in our bare feet. It contains fat pads that cushion the impact of walking and running. But remember, again, if there's a gravel path, better to wear tennis shoes and socks than bare feet. Muscles of the foot that help control foot movement and maintain arch shape. So we might want to talk to our parents before we buy shoes to make the shoes fit our feet right and that they support our arch if that's necessary. Tendons that connect muscles to bones, providing stability and support. So one stretching we can use, we can stand on a step and not only go on our tiptoes, but lower our heels lower than where our toes are. And that can stretch out some of these tendons. And there are other support things we can do. Ligament that connects bones to bones, forming the arches of the feet. Nerves providing the sensation. The sole of the foot plays a crucial role in weight distribution, shock absorption, and maintaining the balance during walking and other activities. For instance, how many of us have done plyometrics? Let's say we have a 3-foot box and we're standing on the ground. In plyometrics, you train so you can jump up on the 3-foot box and jump back down. What helps us do that? Our feet. To take care of the soles of your feet, prioritize hygiene, moisturization with proper footwear. Regularly wash your feet with soap and water. Dry them thoroughly and apply lotion to prevent dryness and cracking. Choose supportive, well-fitting shoes and socks to prevent injury and discomfort. Now, Sister Alec, help me. What I'm going to do is call on the children. I would like our little lambs to tell us, how do you exercise your feet, ankles, and lower legs? Or what kind of stretching do you do? Do you do jump roping? Or what do you do so that you be in shape from the knees down, especially your feet and your ankles? Who's raising their hand, Sister Alec? Who can share with us how they take care of their lower legs?
Yes, but we have Sister Kate.
I like to take care of my legs by for the ankles. I bend them a little like that, and I would since my ankles are quite weak, I unfortunately have to wear ankle supporters to stabilize them up. And I do also like basic leg training. I will like balance myself with one leg and after that another. That's how like I take care of my legs. And I also do jumping jacks.
Okay, very good. Now, I'd like to know if anybody here does jump roping and what different types of jump roping you do, because I know a lot of boxers and other people do jump roping to stay in shape. So who is raising their hand, Sister Alec, who does jump roping, and what kind of jump roping do you do, and how does it help you?
Sister Nancy was raising her hand. You might need to share.
I don't really do jump roping po, but I do other exercises for my feet. But it's not just the ankles po; it could be the whole legs po. So what I like to do is 15 times of 3 sets of squats, and I like to do a bit of stretching, like standing on my toes for 15 times. All over again for muscle strength as well po.
Now I like to do slow motion martial arts kicks, front kicks, side kicks, and then one where I take my foot and I stand on one foot and press the other foot up behind me to almost to the height of my shoulders, but behind me. And then I also like to do lunges and so forth. I also, as I say, like to stand on a step and go up and down with my legs. I find that's very good. Sister Jean, what kind of exercises do you recommend for the feet, ankles, and calves?
What I would start first with the stretching and rotation, right? You do rotation.
Go back 60 from the Philippines to New York City. So, what I will probably do is, even though I'm sitting, I can still move my feet up and down, and I can turn my feet left and right, so that I can still keep the blood circulating during those many hours. And then when I'm allowed to get up and walk, well,
That's right. Of course, especially if you have a long trip, right? Even if you're only on the road trip, if it's like 6 hours road trip, you have to stretch your legs. You have to exercise because you don't want that leg to be like stagnant there. So you're sitting for the whole 6 hours. So you have to do something else, right? So if as much as possible, you can stop in every 2 hours and just do some stretching, Okay, foot rotation, all right? Don't stay there and do nothing because the blood becomes stagnant. So what I do is do some rotation, like foot rotation, right? Stretch the toes like this. Okay. Sometimes when you have cramps, Brother Andrew, you feel cramping, you just do it a separate one like this, no? So if this is your toes, you do it like this. to remove the cramps. So this is very important. Okay.
And then drying between our toes is important. What I do is when I'm done with a shower and I dry myself, I put Kleenex between my toes on both feet, and then I get fully dressed except for my shoes and socks. And then I go back and remove the Kleenex and put on the socks and the shoes. And that way I find that my feet are dry between the toes and they don't itch or burn later. So let us remember to keep it dry between our toes.
That's right. So, but our word of the show is the sole. Very important on the sole, right? So remember, the blood flows from our head down to our feet, right? So you have to be careful with your sole, right? So the blood has to go back from your feet, going back to the heart to feed the brain. So if you are tired for a long day's work, like your work is standing, so try to, when you get home, try to elevate your legs.
Now, there's another thing to remember. Let's say you and your family allows it, and your parents have checked with the local authorities, and you're swimming in a place that they say it's safe to swim, but there are a few rocks underneath the water. Then I recommend swimming with fins or old tennis shoes. That way, if you decide to stand up where you are and you don't know what's there, you would have the tennis shoe or the fin in between the soles of your feet and whatever was on the bottom of that body of water. But first, before you swim anywhere, get your parents' permission. And second, if it's anything other than pure sand, you might want to wear tennis shoes or flippers on your feet for protection, Sister Jean.
That's right. That is a good point, Brother Andrew. In the Philippines, when I was growing up, we went to the beach barefoot, no? So that is not safe because there's a lot of insects, microorganisms there under the sun. You can those microorganisms or bacteria can get into your feet, right? So especially if you have some a little bit of scratch or an open wound, the bacteria can get in there. So you don't want that. So what I learned here is there is beach shoes, right? Specifically for beach. So when you go to the beach, make sure you wear shoes, that beach shoes that can go into the water as well, right? So just for the safety of your foot, because there's a lot of the flesh-eating bacteria in the system. So we don't want that. You get an infection. I have seen a lot of already some patients, they did not notice it after going to the beach. When they got home, they just realized they have fever, the feet was swollen, there was redness. Then because, especially if you're diabetic, you will end up, the doctor cannot do anything, especially if it's already, we call gangrene, right? Or the tissue is dead. There's no point to keep that there. So the doctor's decision is to cut that. So we don't want that to happen. So let us take care of our feet, right? All right. So let's move on now to our vegetable reveal. Vegetable reveal. What is our vegetable? All right. At the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. What is our vegetable?
Beetroot.
Beetroot. Okay. Do you know what beetroot is? Have you seen beetroot? Raise your hand. Okay. All right. Can someone describe it? What is a beetroot? What is a beetroot? Can you describe the color? Anybody? Who has eaten the beets? No?
Reddish or purplish?
It's purple?
Red or purple. It can sometimes be yellow or white. It's very tasty. There's a nice texture to it. It's full of vitamins and other things that are good for you. It's good in salads. You can eat it several different ways. Now, I have not tried it juicing it yet, Sister Jean. Have you ever tried juice beetroot? I was curious about that.
I haven't tried Brother Andrew, but as far as I learned, is it's very high in antioxidants. I'm using it for the salad, so I'm eating
Yes,
fresh. Okay, so beetroot is like if you see it in the market, it looks like an onion, a red onion, Brother Andrew.
right.
Looks red, like a bulb, right? The
Now,
leaves in it.
now you can do something. I know this is going to sound, you can take like a heavy bread, like a rye or a pumpernickel, and you can slice a little beetroot on there and then add to it like cabbage and that other thing. So a very interesting textured sandwich. So that's one of my tricks. I like, shall we say, exotic sandwiches.
That's a good idea, Brother Andrew. Thanks for that. So beetroot is very good. Huh? It's not a veg. It's a root vegetable that is known for its deep red color. So the red color there is a source of vitamins and minerals. Very high antioxidant there. So we can eat fresh. I see that in the salad bar. So you can just grab it and you can eat fresh. So when I have that, I will always get beetroots, right? In short, they just call it beets, right?
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, it's very, very sweet and earthy taste. Can be eaten raw or cooked or pickled. Yeah, very good. Okay, let's move on to our translation. Let's move on to translation. Who's gonna translate the word? Yes, Sister Kate. Start the word, the soul. SOLE. What is that in Malay? In Chinese.
So in Malay, for soul is tunggal, and in Chinese is wei yi. Wei yi.
What is YE? YI?
Wei.
Wei eat.
Correct.
Okay. Can you pronounce it, Sister Alec?
Wei and tunggal.
Correct.
Okay, let's learn French.
In French is sermon.
It sounds like chinela, Sister Alec. How do you pronounce? How do you pronounce it?
Sermon.
Sermon.
Sime? Okay.
Sermon.
Do you pronounce the L?
Only like the first couple, but then not the S, but sermon.
Semel. Okay. Sister Ansi, can you read that, please? Pronounce it.
Can you repeat it po?
Sermon.
Sermon.
Good.
Okay, thank you po. In Portuguese po, it's soladupe.
Okay. Soladope. Okay. Vietnamese. Yes. Sister Tintin.
What?
Ah, it's soladupe. Correct po.
Okay.
For Vietnamese po is de
How is it? Say it again.
side po.
Okay. Sister Tenten.
Can you pronounce it again po?
Yes, ma'am po.
Again po?
De side.
Okay.
In Swedish po, it's fotspår or sula.
Hmm. Can you read that, Sister Jillian?
Can you repeat it again, please, po?
Or sula.
Sula.
The other one. The top one.
Can you repeat it again, please?
Fotsula.
Sula.
Okay, that's the Swedish. Wow, soul. Oh, everyone in Filipino? Can you read that in Filipino? The count of 3. 1, 2, 3. What is soul in Filipino? 1, 2, 3. Say it.
Taklampakan.
That's it, class. 1, 2, 3. Say it again, kids. Go ahead. Okay. You
How
want
to
to
pronounce it?
one by one. Okay, one by one. Alec?
Taklampakan.
Okay, good. Sister Tenten? Sister Tenten?
Taklampakan po.
Yes, talampakan. Yes, Sister Ansi.
Taklampakan po.
Yeah, talang. Talampakan. I think there's no K. Talampakan. Maybe Sister the K there. Maybe it's not taklampakan. It's talampakan, I think. There's no K there. Okay, Sister Kate. What is that? Talampakan, right? Kuya Tek. Kuya Tek knows.
Talampakan po.
Huh?
Talampakan po.
Yeah, it's talampakan in Filipino.
So, Sister Jean, we just need an accent over the PA, the talampakan. That's what I
Yes.
need to help me.
No, you got it, Brother Andrew. Talampakan. It's not taklampak. Freaking the K, so I didn't notice it. It's taklampakan. No, it's talampakan. Remove the K, okay? It's talampakan. Okay. I know it's difficult. No, it's a long word. You just have 4 letters in English. Then what is it in Filipino? You can like talampakan. So 4 syllables. Brother Andrew. Kuya Texas, ano po sa English? Ang bukong-bukong po. What's bukong-bukong, kuya? Bukong, what is that? I think it's the ball of the feet. What is that, Brother Andrew?
What is what? I'm sorry. What part of the feet, Pope?
The ball. The ball.
The ball. Yes, that's right. Kind of like this part of your hands on your feet, sort of between your toes and the rest of the foot. It's what you press off of when you're jumping or springing.
Oh,
That's why they call it a ball, because you bounce off of it, Pope.
Oh, they said, what is that, kuya? Kuya, sending us a message. Yung buto sa gilid ng paa. Bukong. I don't understand it. In English, kuya, it's only sole. Okay? The whole thing is a sole of the feet. You describe. If you want the other part, that is already po in medical terms. To describe the other part of the parts of the feet, that's in medical terms na po.
Well, you have the heel, you have the sole, you have the ball of the foot, you have the toes, you have the arches.
There you go. Brother Andrew says arch. Yeah, the arch. Yeah, the arch, right? It's like that one, the arch. And the other part is the heel. Okay?
Right.
The heel. I'm trying to learn the parts of the sakong po yun. Oh, okay. The heel is the sakong. Okay, kuya. So, Brother Andrew, the heel is sakong.
Sakong.
Sakong, yes. Not talong.
Not eggplant.
Not eggplant. Okay pa, sakong. Okay, Kuya Tek, oo. All right, so everybody, you have any greetings? Yes, Sister Alec.
Yes po, I'd like to greet Brother Paul Daniel Manyaba po, who's turning 9 po. A happy birthday po. Enjoy your day po on the 26th. Happy birthday.
Awesome. All right, Sister Tintin, greetings.
I would also like to greet my dad, Paul. His birthday is also on the 26th. Enjoy your day.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday. Advance happy birthday po. Yeah, okay. There you go, Sister Tenten. Coming from the Philippines. You wanna greet your Lola? Say hello to Lola and everyone there.
I would like to greet my family here in Sweden and my family there in Philippines. Po. Thank you so much for taking care of me and Victoria, and we love you so much. Po.
Awesome. Yeah, Victoria.
Love you.
There you go. Good job, Victoria. Anybody else who wants to say your greetings? No more?
Well, Sister Jean, let's say hello to Brother Alvin Apalacio and his whole family. I know that you know him from before in the Philippines, and
Yes.
we're still blessed to have him as our resident minister here in High Point.
Okay, hello po. Calvin, hello po. Okay. Anybody else who wants to say their greetings? What about in YouTube live chat, Sister Alec? Who is sending their message, their greetings?
Yes, po, Sister Ophelia Mania says, hello po little lambs and happy watching to all viewers. Greetings po from Beaconsfield, District of Quebec in Atlantic, Canada. And from Sister Jim Laquesta, we love little lambs. And Sister Jean Laquesta also says, we love little lambs.
Okay po, thank you so much. We love you guys. Thanks for and happy Saturday. Brother Andrew, have a safe trip to the Philippines and enjoy po your stay there. Everyone, all are celebrating their birthday. Happy birthday po. Enjoy your day and happy weekend, everybody. So let's have now our greetings with Sister Tintin and Brother David, and then extra from our sister Ansi.
Before we end this broadcast, we would like to express our special thanks to our executive producer, Brother Emmanuel Andaya. Hello po and thank you for overseeing our show. To Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo, our Deputy Executive Minister, thank you po.
And to our the executive minister, Brother Eduardo Lee. Thank you very much po for allowing us to have this INCRadio programs. We love you all. We promise to be always united with you by being active in church activities and always obedient to God's commandments.
To all our listeners, thank you for tuning in. If you really enjoyed our show, don't forget to click like and share. And if you haven't subscribed yet to INCRadio, click to the subscribe button below. See you next Saturday, and let's find out what happened next to our Bible characters. Stay tuned for That's in the Bible.